What's going on, you guys? Robbie Devavi here with another audio plugins tutorial for you guys. Today we are going to be going over the three most important VST plugins that you can use for your live streaming, your YouTube videos, anything like that. The three plugins that we're going to be going over today is the compressor, the limiter, and the noise gate. So if you guys are running a higher end microphone or something that has a low decibel dynamic microphone such as the Shure SM7B, I'm going to go straight into everything you guys need to know about the three plugins, and I'm going to give you guys all of my basic settings that you guys can use as a reference and then kind of tweak as your own as you go from there. So let's crack right into it. Starting out, we're going to be going over the compressor. So the compressor is what gives you that compression sound. So it's going to take your audio and not let those transients, and if you guys don't know what transients are, if you're looking at your waveform, those big long peaks, it's going to actually cut the tops off of those so that everything kind of has that like broadcast, like just that generic like broadcast slash radio sound. So the ratio, this is going to be based off of your threshold. So the compressor is going to anything over what you set for your ratio. So right now I am set to 4:1 ratio. So any decibel over my threshold is going to limit my 4 decibels over my threshold, and it's going to cut that down to 1. So what that's going to do is it's going to take those transients and it's going to actually cut off the tops of them. And I believe it's just going to kind of give it that more like, I don't want to say monotone sound, but it's going to kind of give you that like radio, like broadcasting sound that you guys are kind of looking for out of this microphone. So these are kind of just the basic reference points that I would let you guys use to add. The ratio for my stream and YouTube videos is set to 4:1. The threshold is negative 31.2. My attack, the attack is actually what's going to allow you to start picking up on your compressor. So I've got that set as low as possible at 1. My release is set to 200. And because this is the Shure SM7B and it is a very low output microphone, I am running 15 decibels of output gain through my compressor to make up for the loss of volume and gain that you're getting when the compressor kicks on. It's reducing your decibels, and so the output gain is actually just there to make up, also known as makeup gain, and that's just there to kind of bring your decibels back up to that normal broadcasting sound. Now, next thing over here is the limiter. So the limiter is going to prevent you from peaking or clipping your audio. So if you want to get really loud and you want to yell into that microphone, if you're playing a game and you get mad or anything like that, or in some of your better times while you're gaming or anything like that, the limiter will keep you from hitting that max output for your stream and actually clipping the sound, and it's going to give you that awful like scratchy, like just it sounds like the audio is actually like not there, like you can't pick up some of those higher tones in your audio because it can't. It's actually clipping the top of it, and that is where your compressor and your limiter are going to kind of work together so that you're not hitting that limit. My threshold is set at negative 0.01 as just kind of a base reference for you guys, and my release is set at 60. So what that's going to do is it's not going to allow me to get to that clip part. Even if I want to yell really loud directly into this microphone, it's not going to allow, you guys aren't going to really hear too much of the audio difference getting louder and quieter. Now, if I step away and I'm talking really far away from the mic, that is also, you're going to hear that difference in sound level. But with the Shure SM7Bs, the best thing for you to actually do is have it within 6 to 8 inches of your mouth, preferably 2 to 3 inches, but you also don't want to be talking directly into it because your plosives, like your Peter Pickle or whatever they say, it will start picking up on that. So you want to have the microphone just slightly off-centered. So if I'm talking and I'm talking right over the mic, it's not picking up those P's and those like popping sounds that you would get from your voice. Noise gate. Noise gate is, I think, the most important one with the compressor and the limiter. I think the noise gate actually makes the biggest difference with this microphone. A lot of people I know start out with the Quadcast mic. They'll start out with a Blue Yeti, a Blue Snowball, a Blue, not so much the Blue Ember, but I do know a lot of people starting out with smaller, cheaper, more budget USB microphones, and they don't like how it picks up every sound in the room, such as if your AC turns on or your heat turns on, computer fans running, smashing keys with your mouse and keyboard, things like that. They're trying to get away from that, and that's why they're actually upgrading to a higher end microphone like this SM7B. So this noise gate, I'm going to kind of give you guys some base settings to set yours to, and like I said, you'll have to go through and make your own tweaks and adjustments. My keyboard actually is a standard membrane keyboard. It is actually the Corsair K55, so I didn't want to get one of those very loud clicky keyboards. So this will change depending on situations. If you have a loud mechanical keyboard with the Cherry MX keys, things like that. And it's just going to help with setting your setup up to pick that stuff up. So it's going to kind of help out. So the closed threshold in your noise gate, and this is all in Streamlabs, by the way. So if you go into Streamlabs and you go to your microphone, click this little button down here, and then click on filters, and you can add all your filters right then and there. And that is actually where I'm at right now. So let's get this back over, and let's go back into the noise gate. So the noise gate, I think, is the most important part. So the closed threshold is what's going to, when you stop talking, it's not going to, or it's going to release the microphone from picking up any outside noises. So if I quit talking right now, I was just tapping on my keys like I would be if I was playing a game, clicking my mouse, and you guys were not able to hear any of that. So that is all built into the noise gate, and this is how you guys are going to set it up. So you guys are going to have your Streamlabs or anything like that that you're recording your audio off of, and you're just going to monitor these bars. So you're going to look at these bars right here down at the bottom, and you're going to kind of use that as your guide on how much it's picking up, things like that. So open threshold is how much noise has to be introduced to your microphone for your microphone to start picking up any noise and broadcasting it to your stream, OBS, YouTube, whatever you're using to record. That is going to be your open threshold. So mine's set on my closed threshold at negative 33 decibels. My open threshold is set at negative 30. My attack, again, is at 1. Hold time is 20. And my release time is 150. So, like I said, negative 30 is what's going to allow you to do anything without your mic actually picking up any of the sound and broadcasting it. So let me bring that back to negative 30. And so this is kind of the perfect amount right now that I can record, and I can still hit my keys, and if I'm not talking, you guys will not be able to hear my keys at all. Now, if I am talking and the microphone is open, allowing air to set off the microphone, or if I'm talking and it's picking up that sound, if I'm smashing keys while I'm talking, the microphone's already open, allowing that sound to transfer into it. So you want to keep that into consideration. You might not get rid of all of the sounds, but you want to have this kind of set up and kind of play with it. Negative 25 to negative 35 is kind of right in that sweet spot of where you want it to be. That way, if you're hitting keys or clicking your mouse or you bump your mic or anything like that, it's not going to pick that sound up. The closed threshold is when you stop talking, how much audio it's going to take for the microphone to release. So if I quit talking, the microphone, this bar, I'll show you guys really quick. This bar right here will actually stop. And while that bar is completely down and there's no signal getting picked up on your bar, that means the microphone's not picking up any noise. So Let's say this is set at negative 33 right now. Let's go to negative 25. And you guys can see that the bar is staying there about right here, even though there is no audio introduced. So that means you know that it's too high. So you're going to slowly adjust that until right when you quit talking, the bar completely drops off to nothing. And that's how you know that your close threshold is set properly. Your attack time, again, I want that to start as quickly as possible so that it starts picking up my voice as soon as that 30 decibels and that minus 30 decibels has been hit. So I have my attack set on 1. Hold time, again, is on 20. And release time is how long the microphone stays open before it realizes, hey, there's no noise, let's shut the mic down. Or your diaphragms. I don't really know how the microphones itself work, but that's how long the microphone is listening to see if there's any more noise introduced into the mic, and then it will cut it off, as you guys can see with this bar that just goes away. So that's about the settings right there. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helps. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions. I also stream on Twitch every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and Sunday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Links will be down in the description for my Twitch channel. Feel free to jump in, ask any questions. We'd love to have you. It's always fun, and I love doing a lot of gaming stuff. We'll do a lot of video editing, so if you guys are ever looking at doing any video editing or want to learn how Filmora 9 works, we do Adobe Premiere Pro. I can kind of do tutorials and everything based upon those. So I will do like streams where I'll be walking through how I made my intro video on my stream, or how I kind of make my YouTube videos, how I go through the editing process, and of course any questions you guys have. If I do know the answer, I'm more than willing to help. If I do not know the answer, I will find an answer and I will get it to you guys. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope this really helps you guys set up your microphones and tune in everything so that your streams and your videos, everything sounds beautiful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.